Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel, and I'm here to talk about the final game of a 4-game series that was capped off today. Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals, and the Chicago Cubs beat the Cardinals again, 3-0. Shut them out again. 2 straight games they shut them out. So go in the series for the Cubs. You know, hadn't been playing great baseball in my opinion. First 2 games, you know, got lit up, gave up a total of 7 homers, but they didn't give up any the last 2 games. Didn't even give up any runs. So great start from Shota Imanaga in his return to the mound today. 5 shutout innings from Shota Imanaga. 1 hit ball, back like he never left for Shota. And the Cardinals never really threatened in this game, man. Really just kind of pathetic these last 2 games. They cooked these first 2 games. The last 2 games, I think only, 7 total hits and no runs. Like, first 2 games, you know, good. Last 2 games, bad. Shut out 2 games in a row at home again. It's pretty embarrassing. Pretty embarrassing effort with the bats the last 2 games. It was a good series, though. I mean, they both split. They haven't really looked good with the bats consistently anyway. Like, yes, the first 2 games were good, but then the last 2, bad. Just kind of inconsistent effort, you know, with the bats. But I mean, the starter for the Cardinals, Palante, he wasn't great. 5 innings, 7 hits, but only 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts over 5 innings. He gave 7 hits, but only 2 runs. He gave him a chance. They just need to have, their hitters need to have better approaches. Boyd and Shota are good this year, but they're not unbeatable. Like, no pitcher's unbeatable. But they have now went 22 innings without a run. Feels like any lefty shuts this lineup down, mostly due to roster construction. Cubs, you know, they lost the first 2, but then they win the next 2, and they still leave with, what, a 4.5 game lead? And no runs in the last 22 innings, outscored 13-0 since leading 8-5 in the Tuesday game. I feel like this is kind of the true Cardinal offense. Like, they'll have good games. Like, you got the series split at least, but, like, are you really content with that? But, yeah, the Cubs improved to 48-33. Cardinals dropped to 44-38. Cubs had 9 hits, 3 runs. 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 8th. Cardinals 3 hits, 0 runs. We'll go over the Cubs scoring summary. Michael Bush homers in the top of the 2nd. Top of the 4th, Ian Happ walks. Swanson was caught stealing. Pitcher Leahy to the first baseman Contreras, to the shortstop Wynn to first baseman Contreras. And Pete Crow scored to make it 3-0. You know, tried to steal second. They threw to second. And, you know, there was the rundown, but Pete Crow scored. So 3-0, there's your final. The bullpen was good. Thielbar, 1.1 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts for Thielbar. Brad Keller, 0.2 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. So I'm going to a bit of trouble there with the 2 walks, but they got out of it. Drew Pomeranz comes in, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. And how about that, man? 0.00 earned run average in 21.2 innings. My lord. Daniel Palencia, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. He is the real deal as their closer. 3 strikeouts. Happ, 1 for 4, a walk and an RBI. We'll get to the lineup. Tucker, 0 for 4. Suzuki, 0 for 3 and a walk. Pete Crow, 1 for 4. Swanson, 1 for 4. Michael Bush, 2 for 4 and an RBI with a solo home run. Carson Kelly, 2 for 4. Nico Horner, 1 for 3. Matt Shaw, 1 for 4. For the Cardinals, Palante, wasn't great, but only 2 runs over the 5 innings. Definitely gave him a shot. The offense just never did anything. Riley O'Brien, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. JoJo Romero, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 2 strikeouts. And Kyle Leahy, 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. For the offense, Donovan 0 for 4, Wynn 1 for 4, Burleson 1 for 4, Contreras 0 for 1, 2 walks, Arenado, 0 for 3 and a walk, Sagis 0 for 4, Gorman 0 for 4, Paez 0 for 3, and Hampson 1 for 3. So yeah, split of this 4-game series between the Cubs and the Cardinals. Really gotta say for this one, pretty boring game to be honest. But yeah, Cubs and Astros will be the series I'll be recapping Friday through Sunday. Gonna be a hell of a series there, man. Both teams with the same record. Kyle Tucker makes his return to Houston. It's gonna be a hell of a series. Your pitching matchups will be Cade Horton and Brandon Walter for Friday, Saturday. It'll be Colin Ray versus a TBD. We'll see who that will be. And then Jameson Tyle and Framber Valdez. Framber Valdez coming off a really good start against Philadelphia. Jameson Tyle coming off a shitty start against St. Louis. So that's the pitching matchups for this weekend. So yeah, that's really got to say here. Thanks, I'm out. Peace.